Hey sis, welcome to Bring It to Your Sister.
We're Lexi and Chastity, just two certified yappers that God knew would be unstoppable as sisters.
So he made us best friends instead.
Join us in this space to laugh, cry, vent, praise, and feel seen while we figure out motherhood, marriage, and womanhood by chasing grace and grit through homemaking, homesteading, faith, and everything in between.
Now pull up a seat and grab your favorite treat me drink because there's always room for one more sister. Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Bring It to Your Sisters.
Good evening!
Good evening.
Alright, so we're just going to jump right into it. But wait, before we go any farther, if you've not subscribed, you need to do that right now. So
Do it
pause.
now.
Okay, good, you subscribed. Yay!
I'm proud of you.
Confetti. Alright, we're jumping into it today because Chastity has school assignments and
Oh, girl.
I really should fold some laundry tonight. What are we drinking on?
I have water.
Me too. I'm back to my water.
Look at us.
And she is delicious. Go ahead and let's do one praise. And what is a homemaking struggle you have right now?
One praise is the homework that I have due tonight. Although I am stressing about it, I don't think it's quite as daunting as it looks. My professor was able to hop on a little FaceTime call with me, and she went over one thing. I think she was confused at what I was confused about. I still don't know if we got that taken care of, but there was some discretion of, is she gonna put a video with the slideshow presentation of her going through the slides and explaining stuff? Because of course the slides are not detailed. You know how slideshows are. They're meant as an overview, and then the teacher goes into depth, and so they're kind of just overview, and there's 4 different handouts that we have to do, plus our homework, plus a prompt on get ready for it. Are you ready for it? Pretend that math is a person. Describe math and your relationship with them.
Oh my gosh, okay. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. For
And
one.
he
For
said,
one.
if
But
I'm
hang on. I've got to get it out. You could have fun with that assignment, okay? You
and
could
she
really
did
have fun
say
with
that.
that.
I'm trying to figure out if she messed up because she was like, that can be just a few paragraphs. I'm not looking for like a 20-page research paper. And I'm like, a few how am I supposed to get a few paragraphs out of pretend math as a person?
Okay, listen.
Because the relationship is, it sucks. I can't do simple math in my
Okay.
head.
Okay, so make it. So what you're going to do, you're going to have paragraph 1. This is math. And then you're going to list all the qualities of math, okay, as a person, like a toxic relationship, how you feel about it person, okay? Then
Oh
you're going
my
to say
God.
in your second paragraph, I hope she never listens to this. This is not cheating. I'm not in school. This is just a suggestion.
Peer, what's the word I'm looking for?
But then
Collaboration.
yeah,
That's all
peer
it is.
collaboration. Second paragraph, it'd be like, and my name is Chastity. Chastity is blah, 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 blah. Your third paragraph, this is why we don't work. And just do a little summary and make it funny. That would be fun.
That
Yeah.
would. She did say you could make it funny. She said you could have fun with it. Pretend like you're writing a letter to math.
Breakup letter. Oh my gosh, that would be so
Breakup
fun
letter?
too. A breakup
Oh,
letter.
okay, so you just come do my homework for me, and I'm gonna go get in the bed.
Okay. Okay. I'll be that teenage kid you pay to do your math homework. You're the
Yeah,
senior and I'm just the freshman.
that works out perfectly.
Yes.
I love
Okay.
that. Yeah.
All
Just
right.
kidding. I'm gonna do my own math homework, I promise.
I know. But yeah, do a breakup letter. That would be fun.
I think that would too.
Break up with them. I want to hear it. Maybe we
I
come
would
back for
love
it.
it on
That would
here.
be fun. Okay,
Just
good.
hope I can get it done before midnight tonight, though.
Yeah. Okay, so back to it so you can get it done before midnight.
The
What?
one struggle as I look around at my house right now is indeed the housework, the laundry. The things are piling up. I really did not set myself up for success last week or this week, and it's all overflowing. Now I have all this homework due, and the house still isn't clean. My bedroom is clean because I cleaned it yesterday, but the rest of the house is not super picked up. It just doesn't feel like I could light a candle and feel real cozy right now.
I felt that. My house takes turns on which rooms are
Yes.
clean. So if the kitchen and the living room are clean, the back of the house is probably not.
Mhm.
If the back of the house is clean, the living room's probably messy. I think that's just the period of life that we're in right now. But it's getting done. You just have to take turns. Do you like my mental hospital
Yes,
pajamas?
special little person. I do. They look
I
so cozy.
I really love these pajamas, but you can't tell me that they don't look like I'm in the psych ward right now. I need to take a picture. Anywho, my praise report is that I got another fabulous year with my husband. He is turning 26. Wow, he's an old man. He's finally graying. Oh, I love it. I
Oh,
love it. He's gonna be a silver fox, I tell you. Happy
I
birthday,
love that for
Dakota.
you.
We
Happy
love you
birthday,
so
Dakota.
much. Thanks for supporting all of my little businesses, endeavors, all my hobbies. Then the homemaking thing I'm struggling with is also the laundry. It's the laundry and the clutter. I've noticed the clutter here and there, so I'm about to have to go back into a little bit of a cleaning schedule to get the clutter back down. But I want you to talk and tell us about homemaking because I'm not entirely sure that I understand what it is. So I'm not really sure what I do that is homemaking. So I need you to lead on this one and tell us what it is.
Okay, well, first of all, taking care of your home and making it a home is homemaking. So you do a fantastic job at that.
Uh,
Um,
uh,
yeah, girl, you walk into your house and it,
uh,
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 back in time, your decorations,
uh,
fantastic. I'm
uh.
jealous, actually, of how homey your house feels.
I'm I'm honored,
Yeah,
blushing, if you will.
you do a fantastic job.
I'm
So
gonna
for
cry.
me,
Thank you.
it's not it's not just about the cleanliness of your house, but it's about the feeling of your home. Obviously, you're not gonna feel comfortable in a dirty house. You know, currently, there's laundry on my couch, and there's clutter here and there, and I don't feel warm and cozy inside. I feel
Hmm.
dressy and depressy,
I
right?
swear,
And it's
there's
because of the clutter.
yeah. I
It
swear
is.
on the days where I skip vacuuming, okay, I have to vacuum every day. If I skip vacuuming all the dirt, the sand, and the dog hair, if
Mhm,
I feel that, it makes
mhm.
me want to burn my house down.
Yeah,
I
mhm,
don't know why, but if I look around and it's just, then I'll get to vacuuming and getting it all up, and I'm like, oh, I don't hate my house. I don't want to move. I like it here. I just
mhm.
needed to vacuum.
Correct, correct. I think that's my thing right now. We decorated a few weeks ago. At this point, it's a month and a half ago now. Mind you, when I say decorated, Um, it wasn't anything new, it was things that I just had misplaced. My aunt and her best friend came over, and they were like, "You have a lot of great stuff, it's just not in the right place. Let's fix that for you." And they took over, and it was fantastic. I was like, "You know what? I love that." In fact, all of the new stuff that I got from thrifting or from Josh's grandparents a couple weeks ago, I think I'm gonna call my aunt's best friend because she lives closer. My aunt lives in Tennessee, and her best friend lives a few towns over from me. Imma call her and be like, "Can you come help me decorate? Because I put stuff in places, but I don't know. This would be a perfect episode for them 2 to be on, actually.
Okay.
They're so good at homemaking as well and just decorate.
What,
I'm gonna have to reach out to them and see if we can get them on an episode of homemaking because they are, oh, chef's kiss at it. You walk
okay.
into both of their homes and it just feels so
I love
cozy.
that. I love when you walk into somebody's house and you immediately feel at ease, especially
Mhm.
as somebody that is super anxious. I've always enjoyed decorating. Like even as a kid, I would move stuff around or I would be changing my
Yeah,
room at midnight, you know.
same.
But over the last, I'd say 2 years now, I feel like I've really dialed in on my style and moving the old stuff out that is more Hobby Lobby.
Like mass
Um,
produced.
yeah, I don't want
Mhm.
anything mass produced. And
Correct.
going more for an implied theme versus being in your face, everything says farmhouse.
Uh-huh.
But I wouldn't even
Same.
say mine is farmhouse. I don't know what I would call mine. Mine's a good mixture of stuff, but I
Yeah.
don't want it to be like, oh, this is vintage. I want it to just feel vintage. Or I think that makes a big difference on the level of coziness.
Mhm, that makes sense. That goes right into what I was about to say. Buy decorations that you enjoy, not that
Hmm.
everybody else loves or is Hobby Lobby's newest sign. You don't have to do that. You can go to the thrift store and you can get something that's a dollar and put it in your home because it's your
I
house.
and you have to live there. You need to feel
Yes.
comfortable there.
Yeah, like how
Um,
often do you have visitors? Me? Not very
right.
often.
You're right. Same. That's what
So,
a lot of times you see people, they won't do this to the house because nobody else would do it or the resale
who
value. I'm like,
cares?
You have to live there.
Yep.
Like, so what?
Mhm.
Um, and I hate to tell you, but more than likely when somebody buys it, they're going to take it all down anyway. It doesn't matter how you had it. They're going to redo it. So you might as well enjoy it while you're there. This is slightly off topic, but I'm in pain that I don't have an outdoor shower. I don't, I don't know why, but Pinterest, oh, I'm,
It's just making you want an outdoor shower.
I'm going to build one. That's extremely ambitious, but I want an
Oh, I
outdoor
bet.
shower. I'll send you pictures.
Yeah,
It,
please
it's
do.
happening this year. I'm putting that out
Okay.
there. It is. I'm gonna have an
So,
outdoor shower.
what is that just for funsies or
Yeah, I don't
is
know.
there a
I just
purpose
love
to it?
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love nature, and I think it would be so peaceful and relaxing on not super cold, but a cool, slightly
Mhm.
warm fall
Fall,
evening, candlelit
and hot
shower.
shower outside. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hearing the crickets, something
Yeah,
about that would just soothe my soul.
I
Um,
can see that.
oh, when I send you pictures, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I need an outdoor shower." I'm telling you, it is just, ugh, it's itching. I
Well,
gotta have one.
all I can think about is the mosquitoes
Yeah.
and someone pulling up in your yard when you least expect
Well,
it.
I'm gonna have some privacy. I'm gonna have to build like a wall, or I'll
Yeah,
show you.
yeah.
You'll see. Yeah, that's a little off topic, but it brings up a good point of not only is homemaking inside, but it's also outside?
Yeah.
Question
I
mark.
struggle with that part. Yeah, I struggle with
Yeah,
that part really hard
me too. But I'm
'cause I don't
super.
enjoy being outside working. You
Oh, I
said in the
do.
last episode that you do. I don't. Like, I
Mhm.
do when it's fall time, and I
Oh yeah.
also this is gonna sound so lazy of me, I also don't wanna work hard. I wanna go outside and enjoy the outside. I have so many ideas that I wanna do, but they're not done because guess what? I don't wanna do them because I don't
Right.
wanna work that hard to
Okay,
do.
so well, that's where I'm at. Like that's where I feel like we're at. We have all these great ideas and we want all
Mhm,
these things outdoors, but then we have a day off or we have a down day where we can do it, but then we just sit outside and enjoy it.
yeah.
And that's not bad, but my yard still looks kind of ghetto.
We don't
So,
even sit outside.
oh, we
Sometimes I
spend
force Joshua to. Like, the 4th of July,
no.
I said,
We
"We're going outside."
spend we spend a minimum of an hour a day outside, but that's like on the
That's
low
good.
end. I'm outside as much as possible. I just wanted to look nicer, to feel cozier, and just be more aesthetically pleasing. This fall and winter, I'm really going to work on creating that while it's not so hot so that when
Mhm,
springtime comes and everything starts blooming, it's all nice and I can enjoy it while it's hot
mhm. Yeah,
is
yeah,
my
yeah.
plan.
Mhm.
And like you were talking about with thrifting, I love to shop my own house. If I'm
Yep.
bored, I'll just go around the house and be like, okay, what do I want to switch up? Or in the yard because I have all these ideas, but stuff costs money and we ain't made of money. So we acquired materials somehow,
Mhm.
some way. And we keep them because you never know when they'll come in handy. So what I'm doing, I've been shopping my yard lately and seeing what materials we have and being like, okay, we could definitely build it with this. But
Mhm.
my problem is I don't know how to actually execute that. So that's
Right.
where Coda has to come in. But I really would like to learn more. Like I said, I would build myself an outdoor shower if I could figure it out. Maybe I'm gonna have to YouTube it or something. But yeah, I plan on fixing the outside up this fall and winter.
Yeah, that would be great. I would like to do the same thing.
Would you say that homemaking is more than just the way you decorate?
That's the way that you make your house feel. Of course, decorating has something to do with that. Also, making sure that it's clean as you can with
Yeah.
children. For me, I was gonna talk about having guests over. That's a big one for me, is making sure your guests are comfortable. So, sometimes when we have spend the night guests, we'll find out what they enjoy, what they like to eat, what they like to drink, and I like to be able to get that stuff. I mostly have kids spend the night, like my nieces and my nephews, so I will ask their parents, like my aunt that I just talked about, one of her sons spent the night while they were down here, and before we went home, I said, "What does he like to eat?" They told me, Dino Nugs. But then they're saying these, and then they're like, "Oh, but it doesn't have to be Dino Nugs, and he likes Chick-fil-A sauce, but don't go getting Chick-fil-A sauce." Well, then I sent him a picture later and we were eating and, they FaceTime me and she's like, "Doggone, she just bought Chick-fil-A sauce and Dino Nuggets." I was like, "Yeah, because I want him to feel comfortable." And I
I
think that that is part of homemaking, like, making people feel comfortable in your home with the things that they like to eat at their own house, having fresh, clean towels and washcloths, of course, in the bathroom, or going to the dollar store and getting little toiletries like the mini toothpaste, extra toothbrushes, mini little lotions, and body wash, shampoo, stuff like that, to keep in your bathroom so that it's in there in case they forgot something or they just want to use it.
I love that you do that, especially since you have kids coming over. A lot of times, kids, it's harder for them to feel comfortable in new places or just not in their house. So,
Right.
having something that they like and it
Mhm.
makes them feel more at home. On the other hand, I don't really have any guests. Mackenzie and Zach stay the night every
Mhm.
once in a while, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And with them, they're just like, they're like our siblings at this point, so it's just open house. Our house is their house, and
Right.
in a way, I guess that's kind of like you were saying, trying to make them comfortable. They can have anything. If it's here and they want it, it's theirs, kind of thing.
Right.
But we don't do anything super special. I guess they've got clean blankets, pillows, or
Mhm.
whatever. But They're so chilled. They're like, we'll just sleep on the couch. We'll cover up with a piece of cardboard. We don't care. They're just here for a good time.
Yeah.
She's gonna move in for the time she's here.
Yeah.
So there's a difference, I feel like, with
Mom
who's
does
coming
that.
over.
It
Or
feels like
like,
my mom's moving in when she comes over just to eat supper.
oh my gosh,
She's bringing in drinks, but she's bringing stuff for us
I
too,
love
you
that.
know? I just always think about my Meemaw. My Meemaw was the best homemaker I've ever met in my life. Her
Mhm.
house was always clean. We used to joke that you could eat off her floor. Um,
That's what we say
her
about
house
my
was always
grandma.
clean. Her the spare bed was always made. There was always extra blankets if you needed them. Like, everything was cozy. Um, she cooked whatever you wanted. And for breakfast, like, she always had my favorite sausage biscuits.
Oh,
She was a serving woman. She loved to serve, so
oh, I love that. Can we talk about that for just a second? Because
yeah.
I want to explore that a little more. Because I've always really enjoyed hosting. I like the host and I like having
Mhm.
people over, but I feel like my house or my yard is not to my hosting standards.
Right,
But I'm
me too.
wanting to host more. That's something I really want to do this year is I want to host more. I think that's something we've really lost in this
Mhm.
day and age. So right now I'm in the process of, okay, what can I do to make it where it is, where my hosting standards want it to be. But when you said serving, I don't know, it brought me to the
Mhm.
we as women were supposed to serve, and
Do you think the art of homemaking is just lost? Like, we don't serve everybody's so busy, you
mm,
don't have time to get together, and so
I I think it yeah, I think it has gotten very lost, and I think we've quit prioritizing coming together as a community. I feel like when you hear fellowship, often you hear it in like church, but
right.
it is also just when you come together with a group of people and you enjoy each other and you're spending that quality, uninterrupted time. Yeah, I think it's very lost, and I think we miss it. I think so many of us are just craving
Mhm.
connection that oftentimes we're seeking it out, and obviously it's not a bad thing. We love a podcast, but you're seeking that conversation and that
Yeah,
community online. What about the people that are in your family? What can you do on that small scale that you jive with, but you've never really hung out? There's
yeah,
nothing wrong with being like, okay, let's all get together and do something or just hang out and enjoy,
yeah.
make memories. Our kids are missing out on that
They are.
because of us not prioritizing it.
I keep trying to revive it in our family of Sunday dinners, and I don't know, everybody's just too busy with sports
Or
and
it's like,
too busy
oh,
with
it's
this and
Sunday,
busy
we
with
want to
that.
rest.
Right, and okay,
I'm
that's
like,
great, come rest over here, and I get it, trust me, I
exactly.
love to be in my home, I love
Yeah.
enjoying my power bill and my mortgage,
And if
but
you
I also
just
enjoy spending time with the people that I love, and I obviously love my husband and my son, but I love the rest of my family too, and I want us all together
right.
every
And it's not like you're saying, okay, every Sunday we have to go eat dinner. That's great. I love that. Dakota's Nana used to do that every Sunday. She would cook and she'd
yeah,
cook for whoever wanted to come. I love
love
that.
that.
Well, even if
That's
you're
so
doing
fun. Yeah,
once a month, doing some sort of gathering, that's where I want to start is once a month. I want to host
yeah,
and whoever can come, that's great. And if they can't, that's okay too. It's not mandatory.
right,
Obviously, you have to be aware of everybody else's responsibilities in their lives. But if you find a group that is willing to show up and they also want that community, I think it would feed a whole lot of souls and we'd have a lot
mhm,
less anxiety in general.
yeah,
Yeah, everybody talks about we need a village. Oh, a lot of times I hear people talk about we don't have a village, we don't have a village. But
mhm,
most of the time, if you really look around, you do have a village. You just may not be pouring
just
into it.
choosing not to
You also have to pour into that village. No, people aren't going to show up constantly. They have their own stuff going on. But if you've got a good group, start trying to feed into it more
mhm,
and see where it can get you. Maybe your village just needs somebody to be like, okay, we're meeting at this time. Show up.
right, to take the initiative to
Yeah.
start those things. Okay,
And
I heard you. 'Ya, I'll do it.
okay. I'm trying, and you may only get one or two participants the first couple
Mhm,
times. Just keep going. Just keep going.
mhm, I agree. I think my husband's probably gonna listen to this one and laugh.
Oh my gosh.
This girl is so behind right now. Don't
Uh,
listen to her.
me too, if we're being honest.
Listen.
But we know what we're talking about. You got to give yourself a little bit of grace for the season of life you're in too.
Yeah.
If I was to tell you I was coming over right now, you would start cleaning. Like
This thing would
that.
be spotless.
Of course, I feel like homemaking, a lot of it is for others, if that makes sense.
In a way.
But
But
I
also
think
you
there
have
is a
to
big side of it
remember.
that's for you.
Yeah.
For me, it's a big outlet. Like it,
There's a lot of, like, correlation between mental health and how tidy your house is.
if
That's
it's
probably
cluttered,
why I'm so anxious because
yeah.
I can see all the things that need to be done.
Well, that's how the clutter's been for me lately. Just that little bit of clutter that accumulates on the part of the counter that's
That
never
feels like
used or the top of the fridge. That's where I'm about to have to start doing my normal everyday pickup routine.
doing it a little bit at a time is so much easier than saying, "Oh, I've gotta take this whole weekend to
Mhm.
declutter everything." If you just take a few minutes each day and get 1 or 2 areas decluttered, depending on how big the area is, just looking over and saying, "Okay, that needs to go in the thrift basket
Yeah.
to go to the thrift store." Go ahead and put it in there. And Saturday morning, load that baby
Yeah.
up and
Do you feel like there's anything else that goes under the category of homemaking?
how well you serve the people in it. Serving the
Um,
people in your home is a big part of homemaking,
I'm gonna call myself out here because
and I'll probably be right there with you.
I just get, I don't know, some days, whew, some days I'm burnt out on serving people, okay,
Mhm,
for
mhm,
being honest.
yeah.
Um, but something I've been trying to do, and it just seems really small, is whenever I would ask Jensen to pick up something, I've been saying, no, I'm gonna pick it up. Just a couple times a day, I just pick it up for them. And obviously they don't know that I'm doing that.
Mhm,
But a lot of times I do make them pick up after themselves. I'm not picking up their toys. They also help me with laundry. They'll pick up the laundry in their room and they'll take it to the kitchen and we make it fun. They enjoy it.
yeah.
And if they're going to be up my butts anyways, we might as well
You
work
might as
as a
well do
team.
some
That's our
mhm,
biggest thing is we're going to work as a team to take care of this house because I've told them because they'll be like kicking the walls or something, and that's a no for me. Yeah, my
yeah.
kids are feral. They really are. They really just be trying to do the most. I don't know. But at bedtime, they would lay on their bed and one of the beds is against the wall. So their feet would be against the wall and they would just kick it. And I
Oh,
was like, "No, no." So we had to learn about how this is the only house we have and you have to take care of it and there's things you have to do to take care of it and that is not kick my walls. I'm trying to stop that,
mhm,
but Jensen will be like, "I don't want to do this." And I'm like, "No. We all have to work together as a team to take care of this house. You live here, Daddy lives here. Everybody has to play a part. And right now this is your part and I'm doing my
mhm,
part by doing this."
mhm,
That's been a big thing for us lately is we've been trying to teach them how to home make as well.
mhm,
And I think it is very important for the girls to know how because a lot of it lands on us as women.
right.
But Augie's right there with us. I don't want him growing up not knowing how to clean and cook.
Mm,
I want him to know how to do that as well because they're not guaranteed to leave your house straight into another woman's house. And
right.
I would be just embarrassed if Augie boy had a woman over and he had pee on his toilet seat.
Oh,
Uh,
and
no.
around the floor, the
Mm-mm.
current state of James's bathroom,
Mm-mm. Yeah,
yeah, I
no.
would be plumb embarrassed.
That's a no for me. That will
Yeah,
not, that boy will
mhm,
be clean.
yes,
I say
I
this,
agree.
there's probably so many women laughing at me right now that have like 20-year-olds or 12-year-olds or something. They're like, okay,
Sure.
he's almost two. Good luck.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I think it's very important to teach our kids the art of homemaking.
it is, and that's what I explained to James last night when we were going through our little, tiff or after. I said, "One day when you grow up and you get married and you have a wife, are you gonna expect her to do everything for you?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Correct, you're not. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way now. You're not going to just expect your woman to serve you and clean up after you. Of course, your wife is supposed to serve you. That is our job as wives. We serve them and they provide for us. That is the biblical way. However, in this day and age, when you both have jobs and you both work hard, you both have to put something into it. No,
Oh yeah.
when you grow up and you shave your beard, you better get rid of that hair. I don't care how you get rid of it, but it better be gone.
Yes.
You better not make your wife clean up your beard hair off the sink or just come on.
And it's those little things, honestly, when they help like that. I don't know. I feel like when the little things aren't done, like if pee
Mhm.
is left on the seat or there is hair all over the sink or whatever,
Mhm.
I feel like that's just disrespectful at that point. That's saying, I don't care that you just clean this. I don't care.
Mhm.
You have to clean up somebody else's bodily fluid.
Mhm.
That's a no.
Mhm.
Why would you do that? That's not love.
Oh
That's
yeah.
not serving because you're supposed to serve each other for
Right.
one. You serve each other. But That's just disrespect. That's not love. Me cleaning up your pee off the floor, that's not love. Like that's just putting your person through it. That's a no for me. Mm-mm.
I think I'm gonna
Now,
have this conversation with James in the morning.
oh, well, I hate to tell him, but him and Justin better just stay friends, 'cause she daggum
You
rip
do,
him
don't
a
she?
rip him a new one. You seen her that
That's
day
that's what
cleaning
we
the
need.
porch. She was so mad. I don't even remember what she was fussing about that day, but she was so mad cleaning the porch. I was like, "You look like
Felt
me."
it, baby. Felt it.
I touched on how usually the task of homemaking is majority on the woman or
Mhm,
on us as women in our
mhm.
households.
Household is not like that, it's okay.
Yeah, ain't,
Do not come for us.
yeah, it ain't that big of a deal.
It's
Um,
not.
would you say that it is more of a feminine task, or like it's because we have that feminine touch that it is given to us?
Yeah, I think so, especially as far as the decorating goes, yeah. And even cleaning, I've noticed that we clean things differently, and I think that's
Mhm.
because men just don't see the same way that we do.
That is one of the battles that I do not pick.
Mhm, mhm.
If you just put in the effort and
Yeah.
you're helping me, I don't care that one
Mhm.
dish wasn't clean, like to my standards. If you wiped most of your beard hair off, but there's a couple stragglers, like you
Right.
did it. Like
Yeah.
it's just that effort being put there, and you don't have to be perfect. Because that used to stress me out
Oh,
because
yeah, same. The
like
dishwasher being loaded.
my grandma is a house cleaner. Like I grew up cleaning houses with her, so like house cleaning has always been there's a certain way to do it. There's a
Mhm,
standard, and it's always got to be good because she was
mhm,
doing it for a living. But I would notice I wouldn't like it when he would clean it because it wasn't to my level of clean. Then
mhm.
we had kids, and I was like, you know what? Clean to the
Oh,
way he
that's
cleans
right.
it is better than not cleaned at all.
Yep.
Give a little grace there, or know that it's okay. Y'all don't have to clean the exact same way. As long as it's done, it's done.
Mhm, mhm.
Do you think something about us being more feminine and more detail oriented makes a difference? I know the decorating it for sure does.
Oh, for sure. Could you
Like,
imagine coming into my house if Joshua was in charge of decorating? I don't think there would be anything up.
yeah,
There for
could
sure wouldn't be lamps everywhere. It wouldn't feel cozy with all
it?
every single overhead light would be on. We love you, boo. But yeah, there is something
It'd
to
be a
be
bit
said about
sterile.
yeah.
Like,
I bet it would look like IKEA in here, and I
mhm.
freaking hate IKEA.
I've never been to an IKEA.
I have. I used to like, "Oh, yeah, that looks cool." No, I
Mhm.
hate IKEA. It's all straight and boring.
And it's all very cheaply made too. I don't love that. Where's the real wood?
You just gotta find it real nice and loved from an antique store.
Okay, how would you describe your home decor?
I wrote it down. Warm, old, cozy grandma. If
Okay,
your grandma had it, I
I
want
want it. Oh,
it.
jinx.
Yeah,
You owe me a soda.
you Dr. Pepper. Um, no, I see a lot of things called, like, on Pinterest, cottagecore.
Mhm.
That would be, like, grandma
Grandma
cottagecore.
core.
Grandma core would for sure be me, like, lace doilies, lamps, warm colors like wood, greens
Oh,
and
I love
blues
wood.
colors, like, warm, earthy colors is for sure me.
I feel like I have a very mixed style, and I'm
Mhm.
trying to make it work all
Yeah,
together.
it
But
works.
I do feel like mine is cozy. Like I love the warmer lights, the dim warmer lights, that
Yes.
antique glow. And I'm really enjoying textures these days and decorating with colors because I love a
Mhm.
like neutral base, but I love to decorate with colors and bring in warmth and
Just
coziness
a
with
little pop.
those. Yeah, I'm
Mhm,
enjoying warm colors lately. And I
mhm,
just stayed away from them for so long. I was never a gray girly, but I was trying to do more neutral, I guess.
mhm,
But I've been really enjoying bringing in the warmth. I do have some Gma
mhm,
core,
mhm.
because I do. I love the lace and I love a little knickknack, but I don't really have anywhere to put them. I love
Mhm.
vintage gold frames. I also really love Victorian cottage, but everything's earth toned. I want to feel like I'm in nature. Obviously, I
Yeah.
love outside. But I just like what I like, and then
Mhm.
I just hope it works.
I feel like our styles are pretty similar.
Mhm.
Whenever you sent me a picture before I ever came to your house, and I saw the tiles in your bathroom, those
Oh,
I
yes.
mean, how would you describe those? Victorian type?
Mhm.
I was like, I need those. I want those, and I'm so jealous that you have them.
I love them. You know, I told you where I got them. A yard sale. Yard sale. I paid
You're
like
gonna have to
nothing
take a
for
picture of
those. I
them.
love them so much. Either people love them or they hate them. There's no in between. I love them so much. I love floral. My bathroom right now, she needs a little trim work, but the decorations is chef's kiss.
Yes. Yes.
That is also something I'm wanting to work on this year is like completing those smaller DIYs that we put on pause and left to make it feel more finished. Because as much as I love my house and I love where the decorations are going, it's still got a little bit of an unfinished look to
Mhm.
it, and I feel like that's sealing the deal for me.
Right.
So that's what we're working on. So your five senses, I feel like paying attention
Mhm.
to implementing, like how I was saying with the textures. Like usually, like I have a banner on my dresser in my bedroom, and it's
Mhm.
floral fabric, so you can see the texture in it. You can also feel the texture in it because my dresser is just white.
Mhm.
So smell is such a big one because if you walk into somebody's house, obviously if you walk in somebody's house and it stinks, you're gonna be like, ooh. But to walk into somebody's house and smell like they've just been cooking bread,
Oh,
that
oh, when
smell,
I oh,
yes.
yes.
And there's also certain candles that bring me back to certain time periods of our life.
Mhm.
There's like a certain Febreze that Cody always used in his room as we were like teenagers. And I don't remember what it is, but every once in a while he'll bring it home. And I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, that smells like the teenage years.
Oh, I
So
love
I don't think about it all the time when I'm buying my thrifted stuff, but a lot of times when I get home and I'm trying to figure out where to put something, it's like, what needs some texture? What needs some color?
yeah, I'm kinda bad at figuring out exactly where everything needs to go. I'm okay with it. But like I said, whenever my aunt and her friend came over, I kind of just had stuff laying around. But here's what when I walk into my house, this is what I wanted. This is a top tier, perfect day. Everything is done. This is what I want my house to be like. Is you walk in, it smells number one, just regular clean. Also has a pop of coffee and a fall scent, like a fall scented candle with some coffee dripping in the background. And then I want my decorations to be warm and cozy, all kinds of grandma core, right? I want the air to be crisp, cold, because I'm ready to crawl under a blanket. What's the other one?
Do you know what I'm
Touch.
ready for? When it's cold enough and the bugs are dead, they've crawled back into the
Yeah, they
hole they
gone.
belong in,
Yes.
and I can open up my
The
windows and it's
windows. Oh,
cold.
oh,
Oh,
a nice like
I
54
want
outside
I want a
and the
screen
windows are
door so
open.
bad. I seen where
Same.
you could build one the other day. I'm telling
Oh,
you, if I ever learn how to build, it's
it's over.
over. I mean, over. My husband won't have a lick of scrap material nowhere. Lucky for him, he knows I've tried to learn how to use the drill multiple times and it just don't work out.
Doesn't work
So,
out. Yeah,
it may be a while, but I don't know. I'm itching on having some stuff built and I feel bad being like, "Will you build this? Will you build that?"
that's funny.
He's just so good at it.
He is, yeah. Did I go over all the 5 senses? Sight, touch, smell. Well, you can't taste your house. So,
That's true,
that's
but I
out.
guess like
But
having
you
something.
can have the
Oh,
smells.
girl, I use my dessert display
Mhm.
or my bread usually, like usually our loaf of bread that we use throughout the week. It's in that. Like that would be a tip from me. Use the dessert display case, and just have something in it at all times. It doesn't have to be
Oh,
anything fancy,
yeah.
but just something that you could easily warm up as like a little
Mhm.
sweet treat at night. Or,
Yeah.
if you do have
When
somebody
somebody
come
pops
over for
over.
coffee, yeah,
Mhm.
like you have something ready, and it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I get not everybody likes to bake, but we have a baking day about once a week,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I might as well have something in there.
Yeah. I haven't baked in so long.
Oh, I bake like once a week, but that's about to up. When I get this farm stand going,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Oh, I'm excited for you.
I'm so excited. I have big dreams. It's just the support. I need the support.
Same
Do
for
you want to
me.
know how you can support us?
Yeah, they do.
Are you sure? Because
They
you
do.
you could subscribe, you could
Mhm.
like, you could comment,
Mhm.
you could email us at bringittoyoursister25@gmail.com. Set me up the five senses of your house. Tell me what you
Yeah.
like your house to smell, look, feel. Give me all the five senses. Just do what Chastity just did, all right? You listened. You were here. You know what I'm trying to say.
I forgot one though.
All right. But
Night
yes.
touch. Oh, here. Oh, I would love a
Oh.
little flower in the background.
Oh, girl.
little things that I play in my classroom where it's like jazz
Yes. Oh,
music.
hang on. Chastity put me on. I want everybody, every one of you that is listening right now, at some point today or this week, before the next episode, I want you to look up on YouTube and I want
Mhm,
you to put on vintage music playing in another room.
mhm,
Ugh. They
mhm.
have fall ones, they have daytime ones, they have
Yep.
nighttime ones.
They have Disney
That,
themed ones. Those are the ones that I love.
a Harry
Mhm.
Potter one.
Yep,
I'm
yep,
telling
yep.
you, if you're having a bad day, if everything is
Yep.
chaotic, throw those on. I forget about it, and
It'll turn it
not
around.
this week. I mean, I'm busting those things out left and right. They have
Mhm.
been fantastic.
They are
Fantastic.
go-tos in my classroom, and I have sad, sad news for all of
Why?
us, including me.
Why?
One of my students hates them,
Well, that's unfortunate for him.
and I'm not understanding. I'm truly not understanding because you're okay with the kids screaming, which is probably not okay with the kids screaming and being loud, but then I turn that on, and maybe that's just what, like, tips the scale, but even at nap time, I turned it on the first day at nap time, and he said, "Can you turn that off? I don't like that noise." And I was like, so I muted it because I was like, "These are my f I mean, these that's what keeps me sane during the day, is
Okay.
those are pretty much on
Okay.
the entire school day."
I have an alternative. I have an
Okay.
alternative. I found this other day whenever I was looking for one of those. I don't really know what it's called, but it was like fantasy sound or something like that. It was a frog or a
Okay.
toad and a mouse
Mhm,
or something. They were at the river. It was this picture, okay, and it was kind of
mhm.
animated. And there was twinkling fireflies, this little toad and mouse on their little front porch of their little like hobbit house
Yeah,
drinking tea, and there was a river going by, so there was river sounds and there was cricket sounds.
nature.
So maybe try that because it still has that
Okay,
very calm,
okay.
peaceful visual, but it's not too loud and it's nature sounds. It's not music.
I'm gonna
Because
try
I
that
will
tomorrow.
say, I don't know why, but some of the old timey music, it can feel creepy, maybe for a kid.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if you think about it, the only time they've ever probably been exposed to it, not saying this kid has, but the only time anybody's ever exposed to old music like that now is usually in scary movies, haunted
Yeah.
houses, or something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah,
So maybe we go to nature. My favorite is that it's a visual and a audible, knocks off both senses. It's
yeah,
super peaceful.
yeah.
Luckily, my
I'm gonna have
kids
to
like
try
it.
that tomorrow because I
I'll
need this
send you one.
sanity every day.
Those are a game changer. I highly, highly recommend those.
Okay. Yes,
Um,
I do too. I think that's it aside from trying to stick to a cleaning schedule, that way you're on top of everything every day. I do not do that.
I know we talked
Oh,
about
and
you were
stealing
gonna
stuff.
throw your cleaning schedule away on your fridge. Did you do that?
No, it's still up there. I
Girl,
still have to do that.
I want that thing gone tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? It is
Not
not
at
it's
all.
not serving you. And why would you want a reminder of, "Oh, I'm not doing this cleaning schedule,"
Mhm,
even though it's not serving you. Every time you
mhm.
see it, it's like a reminder of, "Oh, I'm not doing that."
Uh-huh,
Even though it
yeah,
doesn't matter that
that's
you're not
true.
doing that. So throw it away. It's just a negative placeholder in your brain.
I
Throw that
get
away.
that.
I don't really have a cleaning schedule either. We have a cleaning rhythm,
Mhm.
but I'm a stay-at-home mom, you're a working mom, so ours are going to look different. Truly, I have more time to clean my house than you do because I'm at home.
Right. But
Not
I know from being a stay-at-home mom,
yet.
it's slightly harder keeping your house clean when you're in it all day,
Yeah, I
and
would
you're with 3
certainly
children all
agree.
day.
Yeah, I would certainly agree on that. Like I said, my house is like taking turns, and Bubba is very much in the stage of as you're cleaning up, he's putting it out
He's
or
gonna
he's
FS
taking
you.
something else out. And Jensen
Mhm,
gets aggravated because Jensen's old enough and she does a very good job at cleaning the playroom by herself.
mhm,
Um, but if he's in here and he's taking out as she's picking up, she gets really frustrated. And I'm like, that's so valid. I feel that.
mhm. Yep.
So that is a time where I'm okay with her shutting and locking the door because she knows to let me in and
Yep.
it keeps him out. It definitely doesn't feel like it stays clean very long.
No, and
But
I if I would set myself up for success.
yes, like I said, we have a rhythm. I know that every day I pick up my kitchen and my living room because that's mainly where we are and that's the biggest place. That's where we live is my kitchen and my living room because my
Right.
then I try to add on, do an add on every day. So
Mhm,
if I see the bathrooms need cleaning, I'll clean the bathrooms. Or if my floors need to be mopped, I'll mop. Whatever one extra thing I can do to make it a little bit cleaner, I
mhm.
try to do that. But I used to have the cleaning schedule on the fridge and
It
Like
just
it's
seemed like it would serve me so well, like, you see it every
right.
day.
Mhm.
I have it in a little sheet protector so I can use a dry erase marker and check mark it off. I even have things that need to be done monthly.
I don't know. I think a rhythm has helped me a lot. I also have to remind myself I'm still in postpartum. Haven't got the hang of it yet, but
Mhm.
usually when the kids get about a year old, I find myself able to get to the point where it's just maintaining stuff again. So right now we have a laundry pile, but usually by the time they're a year old, the laundry piles aren't really there as much anymore. I'm down to just doing my
Right.
once a day load and it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But right now it's summer, they're going through clothes like crazy. They're going outside, they're getting wet and muddy. So there's just a lot of clothes right now. So like, once you find your rhythm and you get to that point of just having to maintain it, it's so much easier. It doesn't take you all day long. Like
Yep.
and decluttering helps so much with that. The less you have to maintain, the less time it takes to keep
Right.
it up. Because we were talking about how to make the house a home. And when you're in survival mode, it reflects on your house. The more work I've done internally, the more I've tuned into who I am and the things that I like. And my style has evolved because of that, because I'm filling my house with things that I like and stuff that makes me want to be home. You see so many people, and yes, life is busy, and it's not that I never leave my house, but a lot of times people are like, you have to leave your house as a stay-at-home mom. That's how you survive. But I'm not with that one because I think you
Yeah.
should cultivate your house or
Mhm.
design your house to where you don't want to leave.
Yeah.
It's like a vacation house. Like me having a shower outside. Like, no, you don't need it, but it's fun. It's something that you would like. That's
Break
different.
up.
I would love a fire ring, nice area where you can sit
Oh,
outside. And
yeah.
everyone wants to build the kids a really nice tree house when they're a little bit
Yeah.
older. And I'm like,
Mhm.
yes, but when they're done with it, I can have it as my tree house and making the garden more aesthetically pleasing
Mhm.
or I don't know, like the lighting in the house and the music, the ambiance of your house is a big one for me. The ambiance of the
Yeah.
house and minimal clutter.
Mhm.
And a lot of times people will look over your floors being a little bit dirty if things are shiny and they smell good and it sounds good and there's that cozy feeling.
Mhm.
People probably won't even notice the dirt that came in on their shoes as they walked in.
Right.
But,
And that's okay. It's okay if you're not perfect at it. 33 and I just a few years ago got into homemaking. I'm trying to remember the name of the podcast. It's Nessa Black, and sadly, I feel really bad. I can't remember the other girl's name, but they were best friends turned sister-in-laws,
oh, cool.
and they did a podcast that was the art of homemaking. And that's honestly, I'm going to cite it right now, is where I got a lot of my tips for homemaking. And I just
Okay.
started listening to them a few years ago. Homemaking needs to be like an actual priority, you know?
Oh, I like that. That's a good
hmm
take.
hmm
Um,
Well, here's something, put you on the spot.
oh, okay.
You've been to at least one of things that I've hosted. As far
Okay.
as it's not just us, it's other people as well.
Mhm.
What are some things that I've done that you do or do not like?
Okay, that is a good one. I'm gonna have to think think for a
Uh-huh.
second. I mean, I always feel super I don't know if it's because I'm super comfortable with you
Mm,
that when I'm at your house, I'm like, oh, this is my house too.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's that, like, I don't mind the kids running off to James's room. I don't have to worry about them. That's really big for us because it's hard to go somewhere when you have kids.
hmm
Yes, my kids know how to act, but it's hard to go some places with kids where you can really socialize with your friends and the
hmm
other adults there. It's hard when you have three kids and they are different ages and they just want to look at stuff or they want to ask what stuff is or they want to play with stuff. Like you can't take your kids to a house and then tell them to just sit there and be quiet while you go and socialize with your friends. That's just unfair to them. That's a no for me. And I think being able to come to your house and I know the kids are fine to go to James's room and play. I know you're not going to freak out if they touch something. That is a huge relief for me. You do a really good job at it, but you also don't allow my kids to destroy. I wouldn't allow my kids to destroy your house. But
Right.
if you see them doing something, you're like, hey, don't do that or that's super helpful
Yeah,
because if you are trying to socialize and you're also having to parent the whole time, it's more
so hard.
exhausting than
Yeah.
giving. It's nice being able to have a safe place for the kids, or you
Mhm.
always get them a coloring activity, or get them something to occupy them so that the adults can actually enjoy each other.
Right.
Um, it's kind of like what our parents used to do with the kids go play and the adults have adult time,
Yep.
but it's more. kid friendly. You get them the coloring book. It's not just like go away.
Yeah, yeah. I hear.
You always got a candle going. That always
Oh,
smells good. I love that. I don't really have anything that I don't like, except for I can never remember where your trash can's at.
it changes every time, I feel like. Now it's in a
Yeah.
specific spot. Yeah.
I could ask you the same, but like I said, I'm kind of not good at this. I kind of just am like, welcome to my house. It's yours.
And I think that that's great. I think because I just feel so at home at your house too. I just feel cozy. I feel
Okay.
like I can
Well, that makes me
do
feel a little bit
whatever,
better.
whatever I need to do. The only
I'll,
thing there was one thing one time, and I was like, "I'm so thirsty, and I really don't want any water."
oh, yeah.
So then I started bringing my Dr. Peppers, which I'm like,
Yes.
just drink some water, daggone."
No, that is fair. I convicted there. We are terrible about that because we only drink water.
Well,
And
that's all we
then
ever I don't ever have sodas at my house.
I
We
always
only
have
drink water,
juice.
milk, and juice.
Yeah, like we don't really
So
drink the juice, so I've always got
uh-huh.
juice, but I always forget about it because it's in the cabinet, not in the fridge.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
then we always have milk, usually.
Yeah.
We usually have milk, water, and coffee, but that's it. We're one of those boring houses. We don't have a drink
We
fridge. I would love a drink fridge,
can't
but
afford a drink fridge. Drinks are
mm,
expensive.
yeah, they are. And they're not good for you. So it's like, just drink some
True.
water. I do wish my fridge was a little bit bigger sometimes so I could put my drink dispenser in there and do lemon water or
Mhm.
flavored water. We did do that one time, but it just takes up. I've got a small fridge, an average size, but it's on the smaller side.
Right.
And I just can't take up all that room.
Also, let me also rephrase that. The drink thing was not a you problem because I also am in a house where I only have water, milk, juice, and coffee. So it was not a you problem. It was for sure a me problem of not wanting to ask, "Hey, can I have a glass of water?"
Gosh.
It was not a you problem. I promise you, when I used to spend the night at Bree's house, I would starve the whole weekend. If she didn't
Oh my
offer me food,
God.
even if I was offered food, mom would be like, "Are you hungry?" And I'd be like, "No, I'm fine. I'm fine." And I'd be like shriveling up like SpongeBob,
I don't want to be
obviously.
bothered, but can I just have some water?
Just a little swig of water.
Oh my gosh.
So it was not a you problem. It was just one of those things, me being awkward. And
I've told many people I was anxious when I come out the womb. Well, I guess we can wrap it up. I think I'm gonna try to go fold some laundry.
yeah.
Since it's
Well, I'm
only
gonna go do
9.
work, but yeah,
Yes,
it's 9:20. That girl said only 9. But
that's
last
not too
night,
bad.
fell
11:30 is
asleep
my
at
bedtime.
9:30. Whew.
11:30 is my internal bedtime. Like that's when my eyes I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Normally.
It's
But I think my postpartum me just doesn't sleep. But
yeah,
lately
clearly.
I have been going back to the 11:30. Like I've noticed
Good.
11:30 I'm struggling.
I
These
love to
kids,
hear that. It
whew,
is.
these kids getting me up at 6 a.m. I've got morning babies. I'm not a morning. I
Yeah.
like to sleep. And then they used to get in the bed and would cuddle with me and go back to sleep. They don't do
No.
that no more. Now they're like, let's go outside. Yeah, we got like immediately outside.
We used to do the same thing. I did used to love to, not used to, I still enjoy it, like, on the weekends, fixing my coffee and
Hmm.
sitting on the porch and
Yep.
play outside. That's yeah.
And they go and play and I get to enjoy my coffee and usually I'll either read the Bible or I'll check our schedules or whatever the case may be.
I think we've hit all the homemaking topics that we have for today. Thank y'all for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. And again, I want to know what your coziest version 5 senses of your house. I want to know what they are. So email us at bringittoyoursisters25@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also comment, leave us suggestions, tell
Yeah.
us what you thought. We have tough skin. We can take it. Tell us what you thought.
No, she has tough skin. I'm very
Okay.
sensitive, so be nice, but
Be n- be nice to my friend, but tell us what you thought. All right, we love all of you. We will see you next week on
toodle
Bring It to Your Sister. Bye.
sisters. One more thing. Don't forget, you're not alone, you're not too much, and you can always bring it to your sister.